Let's be completely honest. Gaming in 2026 is proving that, well, gaming is becoming a new luxury for people to actually enjoy. But how much is this going to impact the future of gaming, especially with us getting more and more information about the next-gen consoles from both Xbox and PlayStation? And not just that, but how much is this going to actually affect current gaming going forward? Let's talk about it. Let's be completely honest. Getting any tech in 2026 is proven to be a lot more pricier compared to previous years. In fact, we've actually been seeing a lot of tech being more expensive than they used to be over a year ago. And that is just looking at a year ago. They've actually gone up quite a bit for the past few years. Of course, this is indeed a big issue. This not has only been affecting gaming, but also has been affecting those who are wanting to get a new laptop, a new phone, and even some cars. And this is in fact looking through the scope of, well, we are going through a RAM shortage that is impacting electronics in general. And there are numerous reports saying that, well, we'll only see prices go down closer to 2028, which means, yes, we'll be living through this even longer. But how much is this impacting the gaming scene? Because let's be honest, gaming used to be very affordable. And I mean, when we had the Xbox Series S and X, and even the PS5 release back in 2020, it was actually not too bad for the pricing. But looking now, prices have nearly doubled for a console. Looking at a good example is the Xbox Series S, which was technically the cheapest way to get into next-gen gaming, and I personally got myself one, which, I mean, hey, I've been enjoying it, and I find it really useful for me to enjoy some game. And back then, you were able to just pay up to $300, and you were able to enjoy some gaming. But now, in 2026, you are paying the same price that the Xbox Series X used to cost for just the Series S, which, yes, that is still really pricey. And that is just looking at the base spec. That's not including the 1TB option, which will be a little bit more expensive. And if you actually look at the pricing for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, they've gone close to $1,000 depending on which version you're wanting to go for. But how is this going to be affecting the next generation consoles? Because currently we are getting so much information for the PS6 in terms of specs, and the same to Project Helix from Xbox, which, by the way, both of these consoles are going to be extremely powerful, especially with Project Helix being a hybrid system that's a mixture of a console and a PC combined. Now we have a bit of an idea of how much these can actually cost, because we can actually look at the Steam Machine, which was highly hyped, but due to the RAM shortage and just RAM being so expensive, it has been proven that the next-gen consoles could cost close to basically $1,000. And not just that, but there are so many rumors for the next-gen consoles to cost even more, depending on option. Now, so far, there is some light in this whole scene, which, I mean, technically, Nintendo hasn't really been being affected by this at all. I mean, somehow they haven't. The only things we have seen happen towards Nintendo is that the Nintendo Switch 2 went up by $50, which effectively, that is not bad at all. But for the main heavy hitters, such as PlayStation and Xbox, this is a big thing because those are the consoles that majority of users will be going for. But what about going towards PC? But again, this is looking at the big issue of, well, prices are going to be very expensive for SSDs, RAM, and even GPUs, and some CPUs, because of course, RAM shortage is affecting that. But there is some light when it comes to PCs, because AMD is still giving support to AM4 sockets, which means technically you can build yourself a good PC that isn't going to break the bank too much, which, I mean, is a good helpful hand for a lot of users, especially if you do plan to do something else besides just gaming. And we have been seeing some developments with better hardware that might cost a little bit more, but in the long run actually works out better. But at the end of the day, what does the gaming scene look like in the next few years? Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It will definitely be expensive, but we could possibly see prices decrease eventually over time, but this will most likely be later on in the coming years, which technically makes it unfortunate for us because we'll be probably paying a hefty amount just to enjoy some gaming on the next-gen consoles. But do indeed let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think gaming is going to become a new luxury to actually enjoy? Or do you think we'll have cheaper prices in the next coming years? But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Be safe as always. Have a good day onwards. Bye.